good.
Yo, okay, so I just found out I've like been hearing about Hawk Tua for probably 3 or 4 days now. Does that timeline sound correct to you guys?
I feel like it's been about a week,
few
or
weeks.
10 days maybe.
I will say I've actively been trying to avoid the internet a little more.
Disconnect.
Not even that. I just feel like I should look at it a little less. Like for years, I've known like it's just everybody knows it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Like social media is just like objectively
Yeah.
bad for everybody.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that it is it's like a tick to open my little apps.
It's true.
Yeah.
But that's the price you pay. Then you don't know about Hawk 2, girl.
Yo, that is fair. Do we know how old she is?
Hawk Tua, I'm going to guess 26.
I find it hard to believe you haven't looked this up.
I did not look it up.
I'll
I
look
did
it
not
up
do
right
my
now and
homework.
see.
I'm going to guess 26.
And as someone who just found out merely minutes ago, how old would you guess she is?
Oh yeah, so I just found out about what this was. I've seen things reference to it, and I'm like, oh, Hawk Tua. I don't know. I don't know what I imagined, but I didn't know the origin.
23?
21.
21.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She was on a podcast, and they were like, so, like, what do you do for work? And she's like, oh, I quit my job immediately. And I'm going to L.A.
I mean, dude,
She's probably got like several agents.
I was gonna say,
banging,
Yeah.
like banging at her door.
anytime someone goes viral for anything, they have a list of scumbags that hit them up and are like, "Do you have representation?"
Yeah,
do
Shaq was
now?
hitting that.
Shaq.
Shaq got in.
Nice.
Shaq banged that girl
I don't know. They were partying together.
That's crazy.
He was
like in that video.
that's what she was referencing.
I mean, yo, ride the wave, sister. It's just like becomes. I won't respect. I respect her now, but I won't respect her soon if she becomes like a cameo person. Like, dude, have we talked about the fucking Scottish Oompa Loompa girl?
No.
Yo, man, this is like.
Please describe whatever that is.
It's dark, man. It makes me sad. Like, so do you guys remember? This was very brief, like barely even like, but it felt like everybody knew about it the day that it happened. So right before
Scottish Oompa Loompa girl.
so right before the new Timothée Wonka movie came out,
Oh,
there was like that
yes, I
like
know.
bootleg Wonka thing that was like a ripoff.
It was supposed to be like the Wonka factory, but it was just like a warehouse with like someone with green hair.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then there's like the picture that everyone saw of like just a really broke ass looking like setup with like some girl like I don't want to speak ill of her looks or anything. She just looks like perked out, like just like her eyes are really heavy looking, and she just has like a green wig on.
They caught her in like the 1,000-yard stare, just going like,
Yeah, she looks like she's playing an Oompa Loompa. Like
yeah.
What's her name? Hawk Tua?
her username, I'm pretty sure, is literally just Scottish Oompa Loompa, and she's like riding the wave. Like that's like her whole personality. I'm like, dude, that makes me feel so sad for this gal.
That's how I feel when people have like like viral tweets or something and they try to recreate it by just doing more of the same content. And you're like, lightning's not going to strike twice.
Dude, going viral is straight up a bad thing.
It's
Except for
pinned to
our
your
band
profile.
that has made a lot of money
Yeah.
off of it.
True.
But other than that, I do. So weirdly enough, people ask me about that, and they're like, "You probably hate that, right?" And I'm like, "No, it's awesome because I would hate it if our song went viral and it didn't reflect our streams whatsoever."
Or if you were a band that just, I mean, it could kick off a career, but it kind of works for a band that has like a back catalog.
That's the thing.
Like-
I don't really like that.
Did you ever look at Alex G's fucking streams?
No.
Dude, I looked at it the other day. Almost 8 million.
Damn. That's crazy.
I think he's got some like TikTok shit.
I didn't
going.
realize how big Alex G was.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
until,
Alex,
like,
you might be.
Yeah, he's like 300 pounds.
You might be able to say that he's
Big guy.
famous at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He might be
he's
famous.
Like so he's from Westchester, and like friends who knew him from like playing in bands and stuff when they were younger were like, saw him on the street like, hey, what's up, man? And he just did the classic like, hey, always nice to meet a fan. like just got snubbed kind of.
Wow. You had him on the pod.
I did have him on the pod. It was really weird.
That's sick.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he's really nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hell yeah.
That's
I don't know.
cool.
I don't want to cast aspersions. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe autistic a little bit.
Hey,
That's cool.
that's what the A stands for.
I mean, yo, hey, you guys know I'm pro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You've gone pro.
I'm in the yo, when it comes to the A team, I'm Mr. T. And I pity the fool.
Wow. You're on today.
So
Thanks.
so Oompa Oompa girl.
Oh,
she
yo, so
doesn't
her-
have a ton of followers. Like it's kind of sad.
well,
Dude.
it's exactly what you're saying, where it was like it was like one day of fame.
Yeah, it
So
was
it's
like
probably-
it was like barely. It was viral in the sense that I feel like if you mentioned it to anybody within a 2-day span after that happened, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, for sure." But after that, it was like not relevant at all.
Yeah.
Like it was literally like a news story that was like a lot of people saw. That was the extent of it.
Hawk 2 has taken over the world.
That's true.
I mean, this pod will come out Monday, so
That's the thing.
she'll
This is-
probably be faint, like I don't know, on The View or something at this point.
I am
Zach Bryan
embarrassed.
had her on stage. Like,
Yeah.
it's like crazy.
I do feel old and embarrassed that I don't know, but I also
Yeah.
feel simultaneously glad that I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
Because
yeah.
I'm not the listen. I respect you guys for being privy
We're
to
tapped in.
privy to the underground goings on
It was
of the
like-
internet, but I don't think I'm supposed like I guess it's fair that I don't know what that is. That was.
A picture of Kirsty Patterson looking less than impressed in her Oompa Loompa contest, surrounded by a cloud of smoke, has gone viral, and the 30-year-old took to TikTok to break her silence of the event.
This is Oompa Oompa chick.
This is Oompa Loompa
She's kind of
Scottish
hot.
chick.
She's cute. I'm into her. She's Scottish too. She's got Scottish accent.
She better be.
Oompa Oompa.
Who knows what she's saying?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I just like I've gone off on the cameo thing many times, so I'll spare everyone. But
Yeah.
just like, dude, that's. There's no nice way to put it. That's pathetic to me. That's like really sad.
Does she have a cameo?
I would bet straight up $1 million cash she's got a cameo.
Speaking of which, if you guys want to get a special message, it's cameo.com.
Oh yeah, we're on Cameo by the way.
How much you guys charge?
It's pretty affordable.
Nice. It's $2.
No, dude. Honestly, I can't think of an amount of money that would make it worth my time.
Have you seen what's the other two where he's like
Oh,
he
yeah.
has like a little bit of fame and he's doing cameos and afterwards he's just like fuck. Like it just feels like you do want to be like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
Dude, that's like Snoop Dogg does them, and I'm like, bro, you don't have enough money.
Can never have enough.
Yeah.
Don't you have like 80 kids? Like,
Hey, what's up?
that's
It's
wh-
Sugar Ray, #1 on the charts and forever in your heart.
okay, so that
that's
is
good.
literally that and the real life Peter Griffin are the only two good things that come out of Cameo, maybe
Well,
ever.
Sugar Ray breaks up with people and stuff. He'll do anything. He's like, you got an exam coming up, but your girlfriend does want to go a different way, but she's really excited. You got an exam coming. Like, have you seen that video?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
insane.
doesn't-
that's what I mean. Those are the only the Sugar Ray breaking up with the guy video and the real life Peter Griffin are the only two positive things I can say about Cameo.
Dude, the Crazy Town guy died. He kind of reminds me of Sugar Ray.
Dude, he was like 45.
Yeah, he was
Crazy
young buck.
Shifty
Yeah.
shell shock.
He was actually 49, but
Yeah.
My bad.
40s.
I mean, someone posted a photo of him in his prime, and he looked bad then.
You're my baby butterfly. I remember listening on the. It was a terrible.
I
rendition
had
of
that
the song.
CD. It was, I'll tell you what, the rest of the songs on it, you could tell they had a song that was probably popular locally or something. And I don't know, like a bunch of sluts probably loved it or something. But I mean that,
In an endearing way.
yes,
Yeah.
as a term of endearment.
They would have said it at the time empoweringly.
Yes,
I-
empowerment.
Everybody knows I love hose.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. I'm a man of the hose.
Speaking about hose, I just looked at my water bottle here, or my buy bottle. Raspberry lemon lime by Sydney Sweeney.
Let's go.
She's
dude.
just on it.
Her signature flavor. Yeah, as if that's not why you bought that flavor.
You're like, I don't know what flavor it is, but
But this is leading me into my next topic. I watched Madame Web.
oh, dude.
Dude,
She's supposed to be a high schooler in that movie. She's like, what, 29? She's
that movie was so bad.
crazy.
I couldn't even watch some of the movies I'll get curious. I'll be like,
Yeah.
yo, I'll watch it. Like, yo, I watched I'm slightly ashamed to say this at this point. I watched Shang-Chi on a plane and I thought it was good.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I don't know what that is.
It's the Chinese, it's the
Yeah,
Asian
I
one.
get why you don't see it.
It's the Asian Marvel movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
true.
They threw one to the Asians on that one.
It was
but yo,
awesome.
it's like one of the cooler ones in the past, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 8 years.
Aquafina's on it.
True.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
good.
you're like a straight up Aquafina.
I think she's funny.
fanatic.
Nora from Queens.
I like that show. She's funny.
Madam Web, there's a really funny moment where it's just like, who's the main actress? I don't know what her name is.
The terrible actress, the Nepa baby.
She's just walking around her bedroom, and it's like all voiceover. And she goes, "Hope the spiders were worth it, Mom." And I was like, what is happening? It was like there were a bunch of really funny lines. There's like the bad guy. He's like, "Who took my spider?" Like it's just like
it's a terrible movie.
Nuts. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah,
He's a bunch of ADR too over his voice. It's insane.
Who's the bad guy in the movie?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. Tom Hanks,
Some
maybe.
guy. Maybe Chet.
Chet?
Dude, I watched a show recently that Chet Hanks was in,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, that guy looks remarkably like Chet Hanks. And I was like, but I know that he acts sometimes, but I was like, wouldn't I know if he was just like a character on a show?
Yeah.
And I was like, he looks kind of fat to be Chet Hanks.
Damn.
And I looked it up. It's Chet Hanks.
Did you guys see his post from a couple hours ago
No.
about White Boy Summer being misconstrued?
Mm.
He clarifies. He says, "White Boy Summer was created to be fun, playful, and a celebration of fly white boys who love beautiful queens of every race." And he goes on to just say like, "Let's spread love, kindness, dignity." He's a well-spoken man.
Oh, dude, he's straight up like, you know how a lot of people love like fucking Jordan Peterson and shit like that?
Yeah.
He's my guy.
Chet's your
Chet
guy.
or Jordan
Chet's my
Peterson?
guy who I just like, I allow his wisdom to guide me through life.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, he's killing it. Very likable to me. I can't believe how much. I think people have come around to him.
Yeah.
They'd be like, he's fucking harmless.
Well,
I think after he did the Z-Way thing and pissed everybody off, they were like, pretty fucking funny though. He's just doing the Joker impression while she's trying to grill him about doing a patois.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is I feel like he did patois and people are like, I don't like that. And I feel like Jamaican people are like, nah, we're cool. We rock with them.
Yeah, they're like, we love it actually.
Yeah.
And, well, yo, once he did it on like the red carpet, that's when I was like, Chet Hanks he's back in the clear.
Yeah, dude. He's awesome.
Speaking of, have you guys seen the new Bad Boys where Martin Lawrence is clearly propped up like Weekend at Bernie's style?
No.
Like, dude.
The trailer was rough.
He's not doing well?
Oh, dude, I don't know what his struggle is. I don't know if it's mental health or I know he has had some mental breaks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like he can't talk.
Really?
Everything he says is like mumbled and
Yeah.
What do I have a reverb on my voice? Is the compression not right?
No, my backup recording, it just it shuts off. I don't know what's going on. But hopefully these picking her up, or everyone's getting the camera audio for the pod.
We're fine.
Whew, I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. And just like everything in the trailer, he looks. It probably took him 100 tries to get the take.
Yeah, like the jokes aren't hitting because like neither him nor Will Smith seem very into it.
Well, Will Smith is probably like, this is sad, man. Look what they're doing for this poor guy, and he's probably up for it because he's like, yeah, I need money, and people love those Bad Boys movies.
Yeah. I just saw there's another Eddie Murphy, Axel F, another like Beverly Hills Cop coming out next week or something. It's crazy.
And like he's
the main guy again, I think.
see that let somebody else do it. No, I don't want to see.
He's got like 10 kids. He's got to make a little bit of money for him.
I think his back catalog is paying for those kids for sure.
I hope.
Yo,
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy?
Murphy's got quite
He's on
the.
Shrek.
Oh, true.
He's in all of the Shreks.
Wow, shit.
I heard there's a new one
He's
coming.
Donkey.
He's on it.
Really?
Yeah. Donkey.
There's a new one. What do they have left to do? It's like Toy Story.
I want to hear Donkey Story.
I think
I'd
the
watch-
story has been told, man.
I'd watch a donkey movie.
A donkey movie.
a very donkey movie.
Puss in Boots is the Shrek universe, right?
Yeah.
Pussy Boots.
I never watched those, but people raved about the second one.
There's
two?
There's simply no way.
Yo, I can't
You're
vouch
thinking of
for it.
Paddington too.
No, well, that was another crazy thing. I was like, what's going on with Paddington 2? Yo, maybe similar time. They might have been up. They might have been competitors. Paddington 2 and Puss in Boots 2.
Nominated for Best Animated Film. Puss in Boots 2.
Yo, it might have been had more accolades than that.
Man.
It was straight up it might have 100% on Rotten.
Dude, that'd be insane.
Okay, hang on. I'm the research guy of this episode.
Dude, we need one.
Puss
Because
in Boots.
I shouldn't touch my phone while we record.
Oh, right. You're off the internet now.
Well, once I start if I look something up on my phone, I start to just like play around on my phone. I'm like, I'll look at sneakers. I'll look at
95% tomato meter and 94% audience score.
That's pretty good.
Puss in Boots.
I
The
mean,
Last
DreamWorks
Wish.
probably paid for that, but
That's a glowing review.
I feel
all the
like
same.
the online chatter was that it was like, yo, this movie's actually great.
Damn.
You wouldn't think so, but it's great.
I've never. I mean, I'm familiar with the concept of Puss in Boots, but I didn't know there was a sequel.
I can't believe they.
Crazy.
Dude, what do you think? Should we take a maintenance break?
We must maintain.
Be right back.
All right.
Hit him
We'll
with
be
the,
right back.
Hit him with like the exit music.
Do we have? Oh yeah. Hit him with an gay or. Oh, that's like our
Yeah.
introduction music.
Oh, my bad.
We'll be right back. Just the men crowd. Yo, what's the current cool dance? Do we know? It can't still be the gritty.
I guess it could. Wow.
Whoa.
He snapped on that one.
Little remix for everyone. Oh, the gritty's I don't think that's the one anymore.
But I don't know what it would be then.
It's the
I don't know. We're fucking
yeah.
washed, dude.
You don't know about Haktuo. We don't know about the new dance. I don't know if there is a new dance, to be honest with you.
Oh, dude, come on.
School's out, dude. Kids are running amok. Once school's back in, there'll be a new dance.
School's out
Maybe-
for
yo,
the summer.
New dance on September 11th. No,
As far-
first week of September.
As long as I'm always concerned that like I'm gonna have like my balls are gonna be front and center on the pod.
That's why sometimes I'll do like the top video, like one top, one below, if it's looking like that. Like when we had Kenny and Britton on, because Britton wears shorts and he's like, I didn't know this is filmed from.
Dude, you cropped at my feet one time. I was like, oh, I don't really care. It's fine. But you did a good job cropping my feet.
Yeah, crop the feet, man.
Didn't realize you were like, yo, your feet are front and center.
But I feel like since we're back so far, it's less
Less ballsy.
ballsy, but maybe not. Maybe that's why we have such great views, you know?
People
In
love
India,
just-
the chicks in India.
chicks in India just want to see like the outline of your bulge.
Yeah, because they can't get porn. Maybe that's what the podcast will really take off on.
Gotcha.
That would make me like feel so good if we found out there was like
Oh no, please.
like a lot of Indian women thought we were like sexy guys, and that's why they watched our podcast. We were big in India. We're like sex symbols in India. That would make me.
Pierce Brunson.
That would make me feel quite good about myself.
Unfortunately, maybe. Hey, who knows? That'd be great. This random video has like 1 million views. We're like, what did we do on this video?
You'll never know.
You'll never know. I just try to recreate it every time.
Your bulge just keeps getting more and more pronounced.
Yeah, I'll use AI to make it look like you can really see the fucking veins and everything
That's what you need.
through the pants.
This was said off during the maintenance break, but I think that would get taken down pretty quickly too.
Oh, hog on cam.
Oh yeah, we were
Vinny
talking
Hogg.
about when we went down for the maintenance break to see. I asked how soon do you think your video would get taken down if you took your penis out on a podcast?
I think pretty instantly.
I don't think it'd even get uploaded.
Yeah.
That's what they're looking for. Penises and I don't know, blood, like killing of children or something. I probably don't like
All
Well, they
that-
took down our man little Jacob Walker just because he looked young.
that. Did he actually get taken down for
He
that?
came back and he was like, "Yeah, apparently AI thought I looked too young to have an Instagram page."
How old is he?
He's 13 or 14, I think.
He's
Yo,
pretty
what
young.
if that's a lie and he was like under police investigation?
Yeah.
Like you can't be on social media while you.
Whoa.
I was little Jacob Walker.
Yeah, what if?
Is little Jacob Walker popular?
I think he has like 100 or 200,000 followers.
Okay,
yeah.
so he's like kind of popular, but he's not like known around the world.
I mean, he's no Nicki Minaj.
That's
or
what
anything,
I'm
but-
saying. Like he's no
He knows-
sensation.
He knows the barefoot golfer girl.
Yo,
I have
which-
no idea who
She
that
had-
is.
She had an event for him at a place. He's in Richmond. It's also.
Oh.
just nobody. Yeah.
No, let's get into it because I got a lot to say. I got a lot of honestly sort of unkind things to say about this person. But
I think she's leading on a young child with a deadly form of dwarfism.
So who is she?
It's just some girl that gave him golf clubs and was nice to him. She
Dude,
did
but
like a
her-
nice thing.
her online persona is like she golfs barefoot,
Insane that we're talking
and
about.
it is very. Yo, here's the thing. Mike told me about this, and he
Yeah.
thought that I hope that this gets back to the people this is about. That little Jacob. It's so funny that we have the inside lore on the. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's like from afar. We don't know the
deets.
I only know what's been posted online.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What's
anyway,
her name?
The barefoot golfer
Okay,
girl.
barefoot golfer. Anyway,
And like Mike said, she threw some sort of event for it, gave him clubs or something. Little Jacob Walker, who, who those that don't know, is a little person that we
Genuinely,
online. He's just like an interesting little guy.
I genuinely love him. He's awesome.
Yo, you on that tour last time talked about him a lot.
It's because it was the first thing at the top of my feed many times a day. He posts a lot.
Yo, he does post a lot.
he's popped up ever since you talked about him. I feel like my phone just was like, ding ding. And now
Yeah.
I scroll every 10th scroll is like,
It's
I'm
him.
little Jacob Walker here.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I hope this
Bro.
podcast shows up on his YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But he definitely like started to want to. Also, the barefoot golfer girl is trying to be like an online personality, and it's definitely based like it's like sexual.
Yeah.
like
Ew.
the barefoot thing is definitely supposed to be. It's not overt, but it's like, sister, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, okay.
But here's the thing. Mike was telling me about how he thought little Jacob Walker had maybe a little Jacob crush on barefoot golfer
It
girl.
seemed like there was a little bit of it.
I mean, why
So
wouldn't
I
you try
had
to
to
hit?
see. This is my little guy. I had to see I just see if she was up to snuff. And I came to discover she doesn't even have a lot of followers. I thought she was like an influencer.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
not. No.
She's not. And dude, listen, all due respect,
This is so crazy.
she's not even kind of hot.
Oh, no, thank you.
Like, yo, if that's gonna be your thing, you gotta be kind of hot.
Does she have hot feet?
No, I'm not like
am I to say? Yeah.
that's not really my thing, but no.
Okay.
Like not they're not they're not like, oh, she has really pretty feet.
Yeah.
Which is not a thing I find myself saying that much because that feels like
Yeah.
And dude, I've said this before, I have nothing but love and adoration for the foot community.
I could tell a good foot from a bad foot.
They get it. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you could tell, like,
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
but I'm saying if she was like, that was her thing, right? You'd be like, that is objectively a nice looking foot.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you're a barefoot golfer girl,
You should
we
have
have
a-
to bleep her name
Yeah.
every single time.
This is such an insane thing for us to be talking about. It's so
And
funny.
yeah, so I think she's honestly trying to, like Mike said, lead Lil Jacob Walker on.
It seemed like
That's
there was a little
fucked.
bit of
And
a,
maybe
like,
she's trying to sort of like funnel off of little of his clout.
He's got clout, man.
he's sick.
I want to see him and Beverly team up.
Dude, Bev.
Dude,
Bev and
Have you ever-
dude,
I don't officially follow Bev.
I don't officially follow her either.
you should. She's going through like her arc is crazy, dude.
Yeah. She was like had aggressive videos for a week there where she was like screaming at the camera.
Oh,
doing,
yeah,
like,
those
this
are-
move a lot.
Those are she's either rapping in those videos, which is so funny.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Or she's lip syncing to her pre-recorded material,
Crazy.
which is something she's been getting into.
She's posting a lot of old photos of her sister, Brenda Casanova, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, the people that we follow online are like, I hope there's a documentary one day
Yeah.
about the people that I follow on the internet.
I need to thank
Bin
Liv.
Laden?
I need to thank Liv for showing me Beverly Casanova. That
Dude.
was
Oh,
the
yeah.
best.
Shout out Liv, prize horse.
Yeah.
Do you follow Bin Laden on Instagram?
No, but I'm saying if Bin Laden was around today, right? He'd follow people. When
Oh,
they-
yeah.
You know how they went into his hut and they found all Family Guy
They
and
found,
shit
like,
on
the
his
Simpsons
hard drives?
on his computer. Yeah.
Yeah, like imagine if he was around today, he'd be following some weird ass people.
Dude, that would be, imagine getting the Bin Laden follow. Can you imagine?
That's got to be like
So crazy.
That's probably got to feel awesome. That's like it's like a warlord basically.
Yeah.
That's like what the scariest person you know follows, and you're like, okay, look, at least I'm on his side.
Do you guys know who Raul Mondesi is? He was like a
No
baseball
idea.
player.
No, he sounds scary though.
You know, I think he's just like a really nice guy. He was like a baseball player in the 90s. I think he was then like the diplomat in like Costa Rica or something like that. But he followed me on MySpace in high school, and I was like, there's no way this is actually him. And then I was just, I would DM with him once in a while. It was very strange.
So he's a pedophile.
No, he rocks, dude. He's awesome.
What kind of stuff would you guys talk about?
I feel like half of us were just being like, are you actually Raul Mondesi? This is insane.
I don't know if he was.
Dude, I remember like doing research and figuring out he was saying specific things that made me think it was actually him.
Specific things that you were able to look up online.
True.
Dude, you were talking to a straight up pedophile.
I don't think that's true. I want to believe. I genuinely believe it was Raul Mondesi.
Hey, I hope so.
I know you
Dude,
couldn't
you
really,
just gave me. I just got like a weird feeling.
I know you couldn't be like verified back then or anything, but it like he had his followers were like Mark McGuire and shit, like other baseball players and stuff.
Here's a weird question.
Okay.
Do you how many people that you've met in your life? Like, I guess I'm kind of thinking more like people your friends or parents with, or people your parents are friends with, or people that like you go to like a family gathering and there's like a friend of your aunt and uncle.
Mm-hmm.
How many of these people that you've come in contact with are, if not pedophiles, people that wish to be?
The wish to be.
Maybe not wish to be, like, but they've
got
like
some perverted thoughts.
Yeah.
Leading on the more of the perverted thoughts, I'm sure I've ran across them. I don't know if I've come shaking hands with many pedophiles in my life.
Dude.
I feel like there's a lot of like single mothers that would like
DM you.
hang out with their son's friends and stuff. I feel like that's a real
I know.
thing.
That's cool.
There was a couple of growing up. There was definitely a couple stories.
The one, my English teacher in middle school, his son went into like the what's it called, the seminary when you become a priest. He
diddle.
he did the thing. Yeah, he got busted big time.
Why is that so like the trajectory of
I
that?
do not know.
Dude,
Like-
because honestly, I think it's well, one, I think they just be molesting kids, and people put such blind trust in those people because
'cause
they're
Christ.
delusional religious people, and they're like, well,
But is it
God
just,
wouldn't let that happen.
But is it just that priests are like, all right, I know where I can be around a bunch of young
yeah,
boys?
I mean,
Is it that
it's
simple?
either that or they fuck hookers.
That's tight.
And if you give up sex forever, I feel like you're probably trying to escape some sort of like urge that you are not proud of.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Just-
Yeah.
But dude, if someone told me like, listen, you got to take this oath, and big part of it is no fucking ever, I'd be like,
What's the point?
what do you mean, man?
Just kill
Like,
me now.
I don't know. I'm not saying that that's like all there is to life, but I'm like, you tell me I'm like 25 years old, and you tell me I can't. I'm choosing a career path that results in me never nutting again.
Are you allowed to? I wonder if you're allowed to jack off.
No, you're
I
not.
think that's like a
But
big part
you're
of, like-
married to God. You can fuck.
You're not fucking God, though.
It's true.
Well, you got the ring because you're
Is he-
married to him.
Is he like Santa Claus? He's got like a million people to fuck every night.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude. Oh man, I get so middle schooler about religion, dude.
You're killing it.
Dude, it makes no sense to me. It's so like it feels so like people that are really into it, it feels so like it makes me feel like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's like when we put a lot of power into like curse words, and kids like get in trouble and like get put in timeout for saying curse words. I'm like, what are they getting? Like, they're getting in trouble for saying a word that they don't even understand.
But then you blame it on Eminem and video games, and you're good.
But they blame it on Maryland. It's a shame. Yo, Marilyn Manson could have turned out to be he could have turned around and made it being like, you guys were all wrong about me.
Did he like die or something?
No,
Like,
he got canceled.
yeah, he's
he
come back.
got sued actually.
But wasn't there like a big prop gun that fell on him and like almost killed him or something?
Oh yeah, he did get fucked up.
Really?
Yeah. He did
Was
get
that
fucked up
before or
at a
after he was sucking his own dick with the?
the result. Well, they had to remove some of his ribs because of the damage to his lungs.
see.
And he was like, yeah.
And he just saw dollar signs and cum all over his own lips. But yeah, he's like was outed as
bad guy.
an abuser.
He was outed as Paul from the Wonder Years.
Dude,
that's a big
yo,
rumor.
that is
Wait,
such
what?
an easy thing to believe that like people there's definitely people to this day that believe that.
It's this. I mean, it's the
Does
same.
he,
as,
do they look similar?
Yeah, I think so. They look similar enough that you're like,
I don't. I've never watched The Wonder Years.
oh,
Pretty
you
good
should
show.
watch the new one where they're all black.
They made a new one.
and why is
Yeah,
that
they're all
funny?
black. Because that is so fucking funny. They brought back the Wonder Years and they're like, what if we made them black?
Wonder Years.
What if we made them black? That's just like such a pitch that's like,
Yeah.
it's a little
Fox,
on the nose.
Fox executives are like, oh, there's only one way we can bring him back.
I don't know if they needed to bring back the Wonder Years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, like don't bring back. I mean, they try to bring back Boy Meets World, but Boy Meets Girl. I'm just thinking of the Savage Family.
They brought back Full House, but call it Fuller House.
Yeah, that shit sucked ass,
God,
dude.
that sucked. Yo, I can't believe.
does look like-
Do you think they're gonna eventually getting over the bringing everything back?
I just think there's not that many original ideas left.
They need to bring back Logan's Run. I'm still waiting on that.
Dude, Leo was supposed to be in Logan's Run in like 2006 or something.
Oh, he might.
Yo,
bring
they'll
it.
do it with the success of both Dune movies. Even though I thought the second one, I didn't like the second one.
You didn't like the second one?
I didn't like it.
I thought it was fine. Yeah, the first one's incredible. The second one's just whatever.
I like them
Dude.
both a lot.
Yeah, I haven't. I can't believe we haven't talked about this.
I feel like
the second one is a little too like
Star Wars. They just literally turned it into like
sort of. It's like feels like so like it feels like the whole movie is a preparation for the battle. And by the time you get there, I'm like, I don't fucking care about anyone involved in this at all.
the opening scene just felt like a Star Wars movie. They just kept throwing more and more celebrities into it, and I feel like I don't know. Everyone was like,
Yo, Florence
praising it,
Pugh
but-
doesn't need to be in the movie.
neither does Christopher Walken.
Yeah, his.
Oh yeah, yeah. Honestly, the whole
I'm walking here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. I've been practicing that one.
You should be an actor.
dude. I've thought,
I have an
honestly,
audition after this.
we should be actors.
Yeah.
Hang the music stuff
Well, I'm
up. Go
glad
into
you mentioned it
acting.
because I've got my screenplay right here.
There's a
Dude.
casting center down the street. I don't
There
know if it
is.
actually is.
There is,
It
isn't
says
there?
casting.
Just a couch.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Who knows what kind of casting?
Something tells
it-
me that a lot of dreams are destroyed.
It
right
could be like
in
for
that very-
plays, maybe. That's
I
what I'm
would-
thinking.
yo-
Maybe for Center City.
I would be in a play. I think.
I watched a movie
I
about a
couldn't
play
do it.
last night, and I cried several times. It was awesome.
Was it Birdman?
Great movie.
Yes. No, it's called Ghostlight.
Oh.
It's about a family that like goes through this tragedy, and their daughter's kind of acting out, and the dad just kind of like happens to stumble into this situation where he's like in a play,
Interesting.
and it's awesome. It's like that sounds so dumb, but it's probably the best movie I've seen all year.
Wow. When was it made?
Like it just came out like this week.
Oh,
last
okay,
week or
isn't
something.
it?
Yeah,
It's in theaters.
it was. Yeah, I saw it at the Ambler Theater.
Wow, Ambler.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I mean, I know you just said that was good, but speaking of things that suck,
Nice. Good. Okay.
did any of you guys watch the show, the limited series Eric on Netflix?
No.
No?
Dude,
Eric.
It's with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh,
Yo,
I know what
should've-
you're talking
I can't
about.
believe he didn't change his name.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
To what?
I mean,
Anything
pick
else?
one. Like
Yeah.
the one,
Jizz
one of
front?
the names can stay. But Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benna
I kind
pussy.
of like it.
Jizz.
I respect him because he knows he
Front.
looks weird.
He
but,
like that.
but dude, it's about him. He's like a puppeteer. Dude, it's like seemed really up my alley because it's like about like a puppeteer guy, and he's got like a young son, and
He's made of wood.
and his
and
son
he's a real boy.
and his
I
son,
know that movie.
His son has an idea for the show, like the kids show that he does, and he's like, "Oh, I got this new character you should introduce," and then his son goes missing, and then he's like has this mental breakdown, and he's like trying to. He's getting like kicked off of his own show while this is all going on. He's like an alcoholic, and he's like has a mental breakdown, and he's like, if I make the puppet that my son wanted to be on the show, and I put him on the show, my son will see it, and he'll want to come home. And it's a total fucking piece of shit.
It sounds like whimsical or something.
Dude, I thought it looks like from the trailer, I was like, this looks kind of up my alley. Like, it seems like a little like crime mystery, and a little like, there were puppets in it, but like that wasn't like I like puppets. It's not like puppets are characters in the movie.
I'm a little lost at this point.
Dude, it sucks. It was like
Yeah.
I finished and I was like, what was the point of that? And I know you could ask that about anything you watch, but I was
Yeah.
just like, what were they trying to do with that one?
Eric.
Dude, total piece
Yeah,
of crap.
the name is it with a K or with a C?
With a C.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I need like Leif Erikson. You know, I need the K.
Well, that's Erickson.
And there's Eric in the name.
You did say it a song.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I don't think I'll
it
pass
sucks.
that movie.
It sucks. It's bad. It's a show. That's even worse.
Oh, it's a show? Oh,
Yeah.
limited series.
Yeah, I watched like many, or probably, I don't know, let's say it has 6 episodes, 6 or 8 episodes.
Gabby Hoffman's in it. She was in like
Ooh.
everything for a little while there.
I don't know who that is.
She was in like indie movies. She was probably on Girls or something like
Ugh.
that.
Oh,
Dude,
the,
I
the ugly
hate-
one.
She was
Oh,
in,
Marnie?
Yeah, Marnie's the
Marnie.
ugly one on Girls.
Huh?
I've seen Girls a long time ago.
Yo, that
I don't
show's
know.
awesome.
Here's
It's
the thing.
dude, the main
I don't know
chick
if she's even on
bothers
it.
it.
I think she is. If it's who I think you're talking about.
I can't get over Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
I
Yeah,
can't get over her, dude.
she's kind of.
I have watched the show. I did like the show.
The thing with the show is though, she's supposed to be a pretty like insufferable person in the show.
Well, she does a good job at
Yeah.
portraying that.
So
She should win the Grammy.
respect to that.
Okay.
Because it is kind of like sort of about her. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, well at least you know you're like a insufferable
Go
person.
on.
Maybe I'll rewatch it. I got to finish Curb.
It's honestly funny. There's parts where it gets a little dramatic for me, but it's actually funny. I think.
Girls.
Adam
Girls.
Driver.
Oh, I think the first season's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I need a show called Boys, if you know what I mean.
The Boys.
The Boys. There you go. Haven't started watching that either.
No, me neither.
Season 4. Too much TV to catch up on.
Dude, I've watched everything that's good. There's nothing left good to watch. And
Lost?
now I just watch stuff that is just like I don't even like it. I'm just like I have nothing else to watch.
Lost is back on Netflix.
Dude, and the picture is of Sun. Like the main photo of
Sun.
Lost. That's such a funny character to like have as like the like selling point for Lost.
Yeah.
It's just a picture of like a normal picture of just kind of like an Asian woman, and then it just says Lost in front of her face. So it's like that's not what the show is at all. You know, like most of them have these like vibrant posters
Yeah.
and all this stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple of those where I'm like, is it somebody's job to do this? Do they just like let interns do these sometimes? Because some
It
of them
might.
I'm like, this is real bad.
It's probably AI.
I don't know if it is.
Like
It-
AI
it
plugged
will
in.
be.
AI plugged in, but like manually chosen.
Yeah.
Like, make me a Lost poster. This one's all right. Sun's in.
I feel like that's probably someone's like some graphic designer's job is to just create bullshit graphics for Netflix or Amazon.
I would
or
love
whatever.
that job.
I think it would be awesome, but then also I think I would be like, what is my life?
Day 2,
be
you're
awesome.
like, I'm out of ideas.
Have you got no way, dude? Yo, because most of those are literally just stills from the movie.
I mean, like, again,
text over it.
image of Sun from Lost, and it just says Lost in the logo. That would take 15 seconds to create.
That'd be cool if that was like, all right, can you get this done this week? And you're like, we'll see.
I wanted to go get
15
hammered on my friend's boat.
Yeah, got to try a couple of options here.
Yo, as a self-proclaimed graphic designer, I really don't like graphic design.
Speak on that.
It's just like such a corny fucking racket.
Does it need a new name?
Oh yeah, I mean, graphic designer has been like the job title since I was like when I was younger.
Yeah.
That was the only description for like what kind of job. It was either like you're a fine artist and you have like a gallery, or you're a graphic designer.
Can you design graphics? Have I got the job for you?
Dude,
I think it's important because most stuff is just bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel
yeah. Well, yeah.
I just feel like, what do you say?
I'm saying just like the whole the culture is
Oh,
embarrassing.
okay.
Culture.
The culture of graphic
Oh,
design
it's-
is
yeah.
embarrassing.
Of going out and getting like a $10 coffee and sitting on your laptop at the
Oh, that sounds
coffee
great,
shop.
Yes,
actually.
but I also feel like I got a lot of stuff on my feed of graphic design stuff. And a lot of it is like dudes that are my age or at least look my age but are probably like 23 and they are just like have TikToks and reels of them doing like make a poster with me and they're like they just show you they just make
I
some,
hate that shit.
some gay ass poster that's like it just feels very social media-y to be a graphic designer.
I get a lot of people being like,
Now I don't do it anymore.
I'm getting a lot of people that are like redesigning the Supersonics logo. Here's what's bad about it. Here's
yeah.
what sucks about it. And they recreate it and it's so much worse. And you're like, you just put a basketball in it. That's so
Yeah.
dumb.
I like the ones where they talk about like graphic design in 2024 and how it's changed. Like a decade ago, it was something else. And then like 6 years ago, it was like something else. And then it's like 2001. Oh no, they hit the second tower.
That's pretty good.
It gets me every
Pulls
time.
the rug out from under you.
Dude,
I get a lot of audio stuff like that, and I'm like, yes.
dude, 9/11's coming back in a big way.
It really is.
I
dude.
hope that doesn't get our fucking podcast taken down. But like, I don't mean like I don't have any like blueprints.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like
You think it's like people are bringing it back as
culturally,
a joke and everything?
yeah, dude, I feel like I've heard 9/11 mentioned
Yeah.
in the past week no less than 9 to 10 times.
I don't know that this is really a thing, but I think like the 80s, everybody loved the 50s. Like the 90s, people loved the 60s. The 2000s, everyone loved the 70s. I feel like it's like very like 30 years ago. So I feel like
Yeah.
You're
people that
on the
are
precipice
now
of that.
making like media and stuff that are probably like they were probably 10 at the time. They're 40 now. They're writing their big 9/11 movie or something.
9/11 piece.
Dude.
Dude, the 9/11 movie is coming. I don't think they've done a 9/11
There is a movie
They've-
called 9/11.
They've done
But,
maybe
like,
6 or 7 9/11
with
movies.
stars in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Or a lot of movies where like 9/11 is the focal point of like the like that's a big what is the term I'm looking for? A big plot point is the fact that 9/11 happens during the story or
Right.
like the way people are affected by 9/11. I feel like there's a lot of movies that are like, and there are a couple movies that are like about 9/11.
I liked when it was like not that far away from 9/11. It wasn't coined 9/11 yet. People were calling it like 911 for a little while.
Doesn't have the same.
Doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah, it doesn't.
911.
You know what really sucks though? I was talking about this last night. Do you think they would have done it, and knowing the aftermath of all the airports you have to walk through security now, like the whole world's
Who,
been fucked
George
from-
W. Bush?
Yeah, the whole
He doesn't give
world's
a
been
fuck.
fucked about.
He doesn't have to take his shoes off. He doesn't care.
God, I had to take my shoes off in the airport, and then I had to stand on this thing and hold on, and then put one foot on a thing.
There's,
I was
like,
like, "What am I doing?"
Coming up with new ways to fuck with us at the airport.
Dude, like, there's so much stuff where I'm like, yo, man, can't you just like see? Like, you're scanning my bags. Like, let me just walk through a thing, and if there's a fucking knife in my shoe, then you'll see it.
Yeah,
I can't
take
bring
it out.
this much water.
That's just bullshit. But you can bring ice. You see that hack people have been doing?
No.
They literally freeze the thing, a bottle of water, and they like get up to security and they like drink all like the little bit of water on top, walk right through. So it's like
Then you just have a frozen water bottle.
I
Right,
feel
but-
like I'm calling bullshit.
I
But yo,
watched the video.
you're not supposed to drink water that's melted. You're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to drink water that's melted. What do you mean?
You're not supposed to. Look it up.
Like, is it bad for you?
Yeah. Look it up.
Like going,
I feel like you have a little smirk on your
Hold on,
face.
hold
right
on.
now.
No,
You're
I'm
fucking
not.
with us.
That's true. It's actually
like going
true.
from ice to water.
Water that is from ice being melted is not ideal for drinking.
Does it have like 5G in it or something?
I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know any follow up in any way, but that's what my understanding is not good for you.
I'm gonna look it up.
Where'd you learn this from? Lil Jacob Walker?
Lil Jacob Walker has 3 or 4 videos where he does a deep dive into this, and I only watched the first one.
I'm just waiting for you to besmirch his name so I can storm out of here.
No, dude, I feel like that's true.
There might be some facts to it.
You should use extreme caution when drinking melted water. Wow. In areas with lots of traffic, like near toilets or dish pits. What?
I'm confused.
What?
So,
So-
like, what if you put ice in your drink?
I think it's just contaminated with most things.
Yeah, I think that's what it is because ice is usually exposed to like air.
Oh! You're saying like out on like in the public?
I mean, I think in general, I think it's worse if it's like, yeah, if snow melts and you take a scoop of snow and it melts and that's like atmosphere water.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
bad.
especially
I get
bad.
that. I get that.
But I still think that ice is kind of just like exposed to things around it that water is usually like in a container.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You take a bottle of water and you freeze it, and then you take it through security.
Yeah.
That would be okay. That would be okay
I'm gonna
to drink.
try it, and then when they throw me in cuffs, I'm gonna say, "My friend Jake said it was okay."
He saw a reel.
They'd be like, Jacob Walker.
He's a Walker. He's
Like, no.
I would
Oh.
back on Instagram.
He's back on Instagram. He's back.
He's back.
He was signing headshots for a little while. That's pretty cool. Sending out headshots to his subscribers.
Oh, I saw that. He's like, first 5 people I'll follow. He's like, well, actually, I'll like or do something like that. He's so cool,
he
man.
rocks, dude. He's
Dude,
awesome.
The global quest to be internet famous is another thing that upsets me.
Yeah. It's sad.
Like, yo, you don't want to be
You don't want to be hot
known
too.
for one video that was like people like was the chuckle of their one day.
I think it's just like short-sighted too. I think people are probably like they don't realize the baggage that would come with being like, "Hey, you're the Hawk 2 girl."
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Dude,
that's her for the next year of her life at least.
It's literally like in Dave when they do the somebody suck me thing, and the tour
Somebody-
bus goes like, "Hey, you're the somebody suck me guy." He's like, "Yo, can you do it?" And he's like, "No, I don't want." He's like, "Why not?" And he's like, "I don't want to."
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. What was I thinking of? Oh, the Bad Baby. You know, she kind of got out of it a little bit.
Well, yeah, she had a music career that was like successful.
Mm-hmm. And a OnlyFans that was successful too.
Well,
I'm just saying she made a lot of money from it.
oh, she still does.
I didn't know you're still
put-
you're still subscribed.
Yeah.
I just know day one she was like, 18 in a day.
Yeah,
and
it
she
was
was
like
like
8
OnlyFans
million.
dropped.
Yeah.
Which makes you think those photos might be a little sus. Might be of her when she was younger.
Yeah, well, in Australia, time zones.
It's
Yeah,
true,
it's
it's true.
probably fine.
Yeah, yeah.
That
that's
is.
a
I never
loophole.
thought about that. That is
Like
weird.
on literally midnight, the time she turns 18, it's like now they're. I don't think that makes the photos legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have some points there.
Drop
Yeah.
of photos of a naked baby. It's just like when they turn 18. It's like, yo, look at these nudes from
Like, I don't know. A little
these
suspect.
nudes from when I was 2, but I'm 18 now. So like, what's the big idea?
Everyone's like, whoa.
Whoa. What do we got here?
What does that say?
36.
Oh my god, dude.
But
That's
here's the
it?
thing.
I mean, I could pod
36
forever.
It's
dude.
not 36 though, because it.
Did we
stopped.
reboot?
So it's probably 46.
It's
That's
probably
what
like 46 or
10
something.
before that?
Yeah, it didn't reboot, but it shut off, or I forgot to hit it a few minutes into it.
whatever.
It's a backup one.
Whatever.
So it's probably a little ahead of that, or we can chop this down and just have this be a short, 30-second
dude.
clip.
Nah, dude. I
No,
say we do a
this is a great
2-hour one, and then we do a 3-hour.
Oh,
Patreon.
1000%.
Like we did with Dave on the first episode.
We'll do 3
my
hours,
God.
and then we'll just start live streaming.
Crazy.
That's what we need. Oh God, I forgot about that one that we did years ago.
I think we just had to do again.
That sucks.
Because he was like, I didn't understand what the vibe was.
We also just unspokenly went for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Like no one stopped us.
It was a good vibe.
Yeah.
That was- I mean, the vibe was great.
The rules are our own.
We can,
Rules are our own.
the rules are our own.
Dude, I might need a between pod.
Yeah,
another snack.
I'm saying we hit up the Mart. Maybe Mr. Softy might be there. Who knows? I might get a pretzel. Could kind of go far if there's one left. In the,
Dude, there's not a
I
chance.
yeah,
don't see
not in
getting
this
pretzel.
world.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. I gotta ask. Pretty low hanging fruit here. Did you guys watch the debate?
Oh, I did not.
I did not.
I
You watched
saw-
the highlights?
I saw some highlights the next day, and it's exactly what I thought
Yeah,
it
it was
would be.
awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I saw a tweet that said this is the kill shot, and it was literally just Biden saying something, and then just like, and then Trump's looking at it. He cuts to Trump, and Trump's just looking at him. He's like, "Well, I don't know what he just said, and I don't think he did either." Listen,
It's just Dr.
and it's
Phil,
just like,
right.
it's truly brutal, and
Yeah.
just like Biden's just like.
Well, I feel like he had a couple moments. People are saying he had a couple moments where he was trying to really be like, "This guy's a criminal." He's just like, "Yeah, who cares?" He's like, "I'm a felon. What do you want?" Yeah,
Let him
sure.
live.
Oh man, yeah, it's just like kind of, it's really sad. Like I don't care about any of it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's I don't
simply
care about
pretending it's not happening.
I don't really care about any of it. I just was curious. But that clip is fucking funny of him being just like, I don't think he knew what he said.
Yeah,
'Cause
He doesn't know what he said, but damn it, he said it anyway.
so the aftermath of Biden saying like, "Well, I don't talk well. I don't do this well anymore."
right.
I'm like, bro, you
Dude.
just sat down on your sword, bro.
The next day, he was just like, "I may not speak as eloquently as I used to be. I may not fuck good anymore.
Yeah.
I may be ugly now." And we're like, "Dude, relax."
just say like, all right, we'll do a good job.
But also, it's like that's like being Michael Jordan. But not I listen. I know I'm comparing Joe Biden to Michael Jordan. Just like
lot of
hear me out.
similarities.
Hear me out. It's for the extremes are a part of it. It's like being Michael Jordan and just being like, listen, I'm not. This feels disrespectful for Michael Jordan. I'm so
sorry, MJ.
It's like Michael Jordan being like, listen, I'm still playing basketball. I might be 30 years older than when I was the best.
I know I can't dunk the way I used to. I can't dunk from half court anymore.
Yo, why are you still doing it?
Yeah, totally.
I agree.
That's
Try baseball.
Aren't you supposed to be the best guy?
Go.
Aren't you supposed to be the best guy to lead us to glory? I mean, we know that isn't true, but isn't that the illusion
In
we're supposed to be
theory.
fed at least? And it's like, you're literally just like, listen, dude, I know I'm not. I might not exactly be the man for the job, but is this guy?
I also feel like there was a lot of him being like, if I'm reelected next year, and everyone's like, dude, you're the president now. Like, you can just do it. But he can't, obviously. Like,
Bring back Clinton.
Bill.
Bring back Jeffrey Epstein. Can you imagine if he just
politician?
Dude, imagine it. Dude, the Epstein reveal where he like, he's just like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm alive. Like when they found Carol Baskin's husband. Remember that?
Not really. But yeah.
Really?
was he pronounced
We
dead?
watched that the first day it
Yeah,
came
we
out.
blew
in, like,
through
No,
that
no, no.
short
They didn't
sitting.
find him until like last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so he was supposed to be
alive.
dead.
He was
She
alive.
was supposedly, she fed him to the tigers or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, I do remember that.
Huh.
So maybe she is guilty free.
Maybe she is guilty for
Well, she's still a scumbag. But,
Yeah.
He'll never financially recover from this.
dude.
Yo, he posts pictures of him and like he's still in jail, and his Instagram still posts pictures. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But of like his boyfriend now, he's like, can't wait to get home to you, boy.
Oh
It's
my
like this
God.
like 17-year-old.
Yo,
like,
he's
white
not
boy.
getting out, man. Like,
He is not getting
Yo,
out.
it's kind of heartbreaking. Like in the follow-up stuff, it's like it's really like they really closed the book on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a horrible piece of shit. But
Yeah, I don't
just
really
the
care.
thought of just like, dude, how much did they do that? They're just like,
Yeah.
fuck this loudmouth loser.
Did you guys watch the Jinx part 2?
Yeah,
It
I
was
haven't
awesome.
rewatched that.
Dude.
Or I watch it.
So good.
I kept saying, yo, I think he's innocent.
I just like when he went to like when he was on the stand and he was just started talking like
Dude.
this. Like he was really trying to make himself look old and like
Yo, but he did
decrepit and
look
stuff.
fucked up.
Yeah, but he was. I think he got like
He's dead
They're
now.
basically he is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
true.
is dead.
But I think they were saying like make yourself look pathetic, make yourself look feeble and old. So he started speaking like a
Yeah.
cartoon mouse.
Ah.
I remember my wife. It's
Oh,
like,
I would
damn.
suck if I had to go on the
You
stand.
start
I'd be like,
laughing.
Dude, you could tell that like so he has multiple lawyers, and a part in the show is like them being like, so they put him on the stand, which is like
Yeah.
famously not a good idea,
Terrible idea.
especially
that's it,
him.
you don't want to do that.
His
but dude-
lawyers suck.
Dude,
Yeah.
yo, the one guy literally looks like No Sale Dale from fucking Detroiters.
I hate Dale's put ass.
Dude, he looks just like Dale.
He got convicted and no one told him until the next day.
Oh,
His
yeah,
lawyers
dude.
left town and didn't. So he was just in his cell. Didn't find out that he was convicted of 3 counts of murder until the next day. Like
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yo, and imagine because he didn't even do it.
Yeah. Right.
Imagine
He's
what that feels like.
innocent man.
He died an innocent. Well, he knew he was innocent.
But
It
dude,
was
when he
hard.
dies, and they say, and like in the show, he dies,
Mhm.
and it's so like anticlimactic that I was like, let me rewind that. Like, are they
Yeah.
like making a joke, or did he actually die?
Yeah. And then he dies.
Because
me
like the
make-
show's about this guy, but dude, one of the best parts is when he is on the stand and he's fucking with the prosecutor so bad, is like literally dunking on him. That I was like, yo, this is actually incredible.
Because they were talking
Is
about how
he-
he was like frail and old, and at one point he just like, it's like in like political ads when their eyes go red. It
Yeah.
felt like that where he was like, I'm going dark mode.
He was like,
putting
would you,
people on
Yeah, yeah. I've
blast.
seen, but I don't like that.
he's like,
Yeah.
would you prefer I call you Bob, Robert, Mr. Durst? He's like, sir's fine. I'm like,
call me
dude,
hard.
that's like literally owning him in front of all these people. It's so crazy.
He did. It's like the same level of reveal in the first one when you find out that he spelled Beverly wrong or whatever.
I'm just about to
Dude.
ask if he was smart.
No.
So I guess.
Yo,
no.
he kind of is.
Well, he makes
kind of
very
is.
dumb mistakes.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
you should
did-
watch the part 2 because he
I
He
really
did-
want to. I
he
just.
did-
It's not on Max.
Yeah.
yeah.
I really want to. I've been watching the chimpanzee show.
I don't know what that is, but I'm down.
They like
what?
they're in the forest and they're like filming apes, but they make like some sort of like
Planet of the Apes?
No, they make like a 4-part series of like their they're like connections with the other apes, and they give them names. And
I'm
there's
into
like
it.
there's alphas and shit. So I've been kind of trying to watch that.
I'm into it. I love a
Yeah.
monkey.
Yeah, it's like a little Jersey Shore, a little monkey. Not Jersey Shore, but like they try to give it like a story, which is
It's a
interesting.
little Jersey Shore.
Can you, yeah, there's a
and little
Pauly
monkey.
D, a little monkey, you know. There's girls there, there's guys there, but
Yeah. Covering
They-
all
they-
the bases.
You're saying those are the only two genders?
yes.
Okay.
I think there's a endless amount of genders for
Nice,
those
okay.
out there.
Good save.
Yeah, good save.
Yeah.
I bought a car the other day and it didn't work.
No way.
Like buying the car didn't work.
Oh,
So I bought it online
Kava,
and yeah, I bought
Carvana.
it. I bought it at the Mediterranean fast food place.
What do you mean it didn't work?
Yeah,
It
I'm
didn't.
curious.
So they hit me up. So I think a mistake was I did it on a Friday. So
That shouldn't matter for buying a car.
So they hit me up. So they did all this stuff in the morning, uploaded all my documents and stuff, and somebody tried to call me, but I was driving, and I didn't answer the phone. They left me a voicemail, and I didn't see the voicemail until later, and it was basically like, hey, like, basically like a couple of my documents didn't meet the requirements, but it was for really dumb reasons. Like the one was a bank statement from this month, and it was just like the cropped part so you could see like that it had my name and my address and like you could see like 2 transactions, but it said how much was in my bank account and stuff.
What's your social security number again?
I'll put it in the description.
Cool.
And he was like, it has to be the whole, it can't be cropped, it has to be the whole thing. I'm like, you don't need to see how many times I went to like Wendy's and shit.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
that what they really?
It's like, that's literally all that
Yeah.
is cropped out. It's like, are my
itemized.
transactions of me going like taking money out of this ATM,
Yeah.
3 times a week to buy weed, and going to, like I said, Wendy's or eating OG literally every day of the week.
That's strange.
Yeah,
like
but-
if you want a screenshot, just be happy you got a screenshot.
But when I went back and tried to like re-upload the documents, there's nothing, and it kept being like, you need to upload these by 12:45 tomorrow,
Oh.
or basically like you won't get it when you
Well,
you're
the
supposed
car won't
to.
be like reserved for you anymore.
Yeah.
I see.
And
That's annoying.
yeah, but there was no, by 12:45 I'm like, oh, I guess that's when someone will review the documents. But like no one ever reviewed them. So I'm just like, I don't understand what happened.
Carvana, if you're listening, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Kava, if you're listening, what the fuck happened?
Kava, yeah, I would love to know what happened with Kava.
Yeah, I want to know. So you're still in limbo.
No, I just don't have a car.
Well,
So it's just like the time lapse.
But it's
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
It's annoying because I had to do that and get like insurance and stuff sorted in time for that, and I did all of that stuff, and now I essentially have a car on my insurance that I don't own
That's
or
annoying.
have any possession over.
Damn.
Yeah, so I have to figure that out. But I have it just like almost like, yo, nobody called me.
You think that would be like a thing
Yeah.
where they're like, hey, man, just a heads up. Like, you have another 3 hours to, like, send the information, or, like, hey, it's a weekend, just, like, by Monday morning, whatever.
That's what I mean. And then I uploaded all the documents, and it's just like they didn't work, basically.
Huh.
Like I did everything the guy asked me, but I just got a thing saying like, oh, your thing didn't work. Like
That's
you
annoying.
didn't upload these in time, which I did.
I feel
That's
like
why
that-
I was like, why is there no human being approving these things?
I feel like that happened when we were trying to send the stuff for, like, the visas for the UK. Like, I had to send the one document, like, 4 different times where he's like, hey, this isn't within the last 15 days. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll send it again. And then it was just like, hey, need to see the full estate, like, just to make sure it's real or something like that. And I was just like, you're killing me. You're killing me. Man.
I hate paperwork, man. I hate it so much.
Tedious.
Push it around.
It's just like always like, isn't the internet? Isn't all this stuff supposed to be easy? Isn't that the point of this?
I thought so.
But hey, blame Al Gore. I don't know.
He invented this shit.
Is that true?
Al Gore.
I don't
Like,
think so.
Yeah.
Is it one of those, like, I had the idea kind of thing?
I don't. It's even that. That seems unlikely too.
I think he has a big say in it. No.
In the internet?
Yeah.
I think it was around from, like, the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, he's been around that long.
So he was like, "Yeah, I'm 19. I'll invent the internet." He invented the phrase, maybe, or something.
I don't know. I don't like the name. I can't believe the name hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Did
The
Al
internet.
World Wide Web was pretty good.
Gore invent the internet? I always invent the internet. Well, I'll reveal. Get this. I'll reveal the answer on the Patreon episode.
Oh,
Yes,
Sick.
if Al Gore invented the internet. So head over to
reveal the answer. There.
So you may want to subscribe
because it's not on Google anywhere.
Yeah. So he will gatekeep that information. So you might want to subscribe to. You might want to head over to patreon.com/quitYourBand while you still can, and subscribe to the Patreon because you thought this episode was good, dude. Where we basically just shat on. I feel like I feel like every couple minutes I was like, I'm kind of like coming off like I hate women a little bit. I don't. I love them. I love them.
They're the best.
They're the best.
The future is female.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't want to work anymore. I'm cool with the girls working.
They're. We're calling their bluff on that one.
Dude, I love those like TikToks I see of like, if she went back in time, she'd slap the girl that made women work, and I don't blame her.
Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, I just found out that's what she was called like last year. I never knew she had a name.
That's what that chick's called?
Yeah.
Rosie the
Oh
Riveter,
my
yeah.
God. Rosie
And
the
I almost bought a
Riveter.
guitar strap with her on it.
Is that real?
I mean, I didn't actually almost buy it, but like it was a joke. I thought it would have been a funny joke for
That
sure.
would be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an ally, so like
Yeah.
I just wouldn't let people know.
That's good. Save.
Ally. All right, everyone.
See you on the Patreon for the
Big Al Gore.
Oh my God, it's gonna be funny because we're gonna go get a snack and come back and not remember the Al Gore thing. Actually, you might. You have it pulled up on your phone. All right.
Al Gore.
Bye,
Get a
everyone.
snack.